What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully you're all having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys the quickest methods that you can use to hit level 50 in all of Hypixel Skyblock skills. If this video does help you guys out or you guys do enjoy it, make sure you smash the like button. Also, if you're new around here, you guys want to see some more Hypixel Skyblock content, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn those post notifications on so you get notified every time I go live or upload a brand new video. Additionally, if you guys are brand new players or mid-game players, go check the comment section down below. I have something special for you guys, and let's get into it. Starting with foraging, this is one of the harder skills to level up because mostly you're going to run into a bunch of annoying players while trying to farm wood within the park. With that being said though, the best pets that you can get are either the ocelot or the monkey pet. The ocelot pet is nice because it actually has an ability called Foraging EXP boost, and that can increase your foraging XP gain by up to 30%, and you only need an epic. I would not recommend getting a legendary ocelot pet. For the monkey pet, you definitely want to get a legendary one because the ability that you're going to want to get is the evolved axes, and that actually reduces the cooldown of the jungle axe and the tree capitator by 50%, which is really nice. The monkey pet is certainly a little bit more expensive and a little bit harder to level up as well. Now, when I talked to all the professional foraging players, they all told me that the monkey pet was better than the ocelot pet, but if you don't have enough money, you could definitely go with the ocelot pet and you still won't be falling too far behind at all. The best place that you want to farm foraging XP is in the dark thicket of the park. It is basically where all of the dark oak trees are at. This is better than doing it in the jungle. There's probably going to be a lot of competition here, so I definitely recommend that you get as fast as you possibly can. Maybe even bring yourself an AOTE so that you can teleport the trees. That's what I do, and it's really useful. Finally, for the tool, you're going to be wanting using a tree capitator with a toil reforge on it, and that'll give you plus 4% foraging XP. Now, if you recombobulate the tree capitator, you'll gain an additional percent, and you'll be getting 5% foraging XP extra. If you're unsure of where to get these reforges from, you can actually buy from the smithmonger inside of the hub. He's right next to where the main reforge dude is at. You go right behind him, and you can buy them all from him. The next skill that we're going to be talking about is farming. Farming is a much more simpler skill when it comes to pets, items, and things like that. Basically, the best pet is the rabbit pet. There is no other pet which actually increases your EXP, but the rabbit pet is perfect, and that is the one that you want. With the rabbit pet, you can actually buy simply just an epic one, and they're actually not too expensive. And the reason for this is because that it will increase your farming XP by 30% when using it, so it's super useful. You then have to choose which method you want to go for. Usually, the common one is pumpkins, while the most efficient method that gives you the most amount of XP is actually sugarcane, with the best tool that you can get for sugarcane, which is the tier 3 Turing sugarcane hoe. Now, not everybody actually knows this because the tier 3 Turing sugarcane hoe is actually super expensive, around 20 million coins. This gives the most amount of farming XP that you can possibly get. Now, unfortunately, I don't know the exact number because I'm not a professional farmer and I couldn't find it anywhere. Pumpkins, when you have the maxed out set with the rabbit pet and then just any normal axe that you want to use, it really doesn't matter. Whatever axe you decide to use though, you're going to want to put the blessed reforge on because that will increase your farming experience by 4%. You can also recombobulate an axe to get it to legendary, and that'll get you 5%. Now, using that axe, you'll actually get 9.2 XP per pumpkin, which is really nice, and that is the best method that majority of the community uses for farming XP. If you're super mega rich, you can definitely go sugarcane with that hoe, but that is really expensive. The next skill we'll be going over is combat. I already made a video on this a couple of days ago, so we'll go over this very quickly. For starters, you're going to get yourself a wolf pet, and a legendary wolf pet at that, so that you can have the skill combat EXP boost, and it'll actually boost your combat XP gain by 30%. For the actual leveling up method, you're going to want to be farming tier 4 revenant slayers as much as you possibly can within the crypts down below the hub. Doing this as quickly as you possibly can, summoning in a tier 4 revenant slayer is going to be the quickest possible method of getting combat XP that you can actually use. If you can't do tier 4, do tier 3. That's the second best combat XP farming method out there. Whenever tier 5 revenants come out, which it should be coming out very soon, then that will probably be the brand new farming combat meta. The next skill we'll be going over is mining. The best mining pet is a silverfish, and you can also get an epic one for this as well. The reason is because you get the mining EXP boost, which increases your mining EXP gain by 30%. For tools, you're going to want to get yourself a stonk. On top of that, you're going to want to refine the stonk to have the refined reforge. With the refined reforge, you're going to be getting an extra 4% mining EXP and an additional very small percent chance to drop an enchanted block for ores that you mine. Now, you can also recombobulate this into a legendary for 5% EXP. On top of that, you're going to want to get yourself mineral armor, and the way that you can do that is by buying refined minerals off of the bazaar and then craft that into the armor pieces. Now, every single armor piece, I believe, allows you to mine an additional couple of blocks. Basically, when you break one block, it'll break a bunch of blocks around it, and that's if you have the full set. The actual farming method for mining, you're going to want to go to the end and just break all of the end stone that you can see. Basically, you're just going to be making continuous circles over and over and over again, breaking end stone, and just keep traveling and breaking more end stone, and you'll be getting a ton of XP from using this method. Let's now go over what I would call the last real skill, and that is fishing. For the tool, you're going to want to be using a salty auger rod. Now, the reason for that is because the auger rod actually increases your fishing speed by 75%. It also gives you a high sea creature chance, and then with the salty, it gives you +7, so you'll have 16 total if you have mythic. If you have legendary, you'll get a tiny bit less than that, but if you do want to recombobulate your tool, you can definitely do that for a little bit of a bonus. For armor, you're going to want to get yourself some shark scale. On top of that, the reforge you're going to want to be using is submerged so that you get the extra sea creature chance. The reason that you're going to want to be using the shark scale armor is because it'll also give you sea creature chance. For the pet, you're going to want to get yourself a megalodon pet, and the reason for that is because of the enhanced scales bonus, and that ability is increases the stats of shark armor by 20%, so that includes the sea creature chance. Now, you can get an epic one. The only reason that I'm showcasing a legendary one is because this was the only level 100 in the auction house, which was pretty surprising. So yeah, get yourself this pet mixed with the shark scale armor. That'll give you a very high, or the highest possibility of sea creature chance that you can get. Once you have all those items, you're gonna go want to find yourself a spider's den lobby and go to any of the pools, even the hub pool where you could fish at, and start fishing in there. The reason that the spider's den is nice is because it can rain occasionally, and this is one of the only maps or sections of the map where it can actually rain in. The rain actually increases your catch time, so that's why it's good to go into those places. Now, I said that was going to be the last real skill that I was going to be talking about, and the reason that I was referring to that as a real skill is because the last ones that we have is Alchemy and Enchanting. I also forgot about the Taming skill. That's also a real skill, but we'll get to that after these two. The reason that I'm saying that Enchanting and Alchemy aren't real skills is because literally there's no good way of actively leveling them up besides just paying a ton of money and increasing levels that way. Anyway, let's start talking about Alchemy. Alchemy is super simple. You set up a ton of different brewing stands all right next to each other. Get yourself a ton of chests fulls of glass bottles. Fill those glass bottles up with waters, then put all those glass bottles with waters into the brewing stands and get ready to insert a ton of enchanted sugarcane. Now, I'll leave a link down below to the website that you can actually use to figure out the best methods for you if you're going to go for a price, if you want to save a little bit of money by doing a little bit of extra work. Basically, you're going to use Skyblock Utilities. It is a super nice website where you can enter in your in-game name, then click on all the possible boosters that you have, and then it'll actually tell you how much XP you need to get to level 50 or whatever level you want to go to. It'll also tell how much money you have to spend, how many of these specific items you have to buy, how much it'll cost to get to level 50, and how much you can actually sell things back to the vendor for and recoup some of your money. Anyway, I would definitely encourage you guys to use this website for your guys itself so you can figure out if you guys want to save on money, you can use one item. If you guys don't care about saving on money, then just use enchanted sugarcane. Like I said, link down below in the description, and let's talk about enchanting. Enchanting is another very boring and basic skill that requires you just to spend a ton of money to actually hit level 50 at. The way that you're going to do this is you're going to either choose to use experience, grand experience, or Titanic's experience bottles. Now, if you use experience, you're going to have to get 3 million or more than 3 million experience bottles, and it's actually going to cost the cheapest with 164 million. The prices depend on your setup and what level you are and everything, but it's going to be costing you hundreds of millions of coins. Now, you could also use Titanic experience bottles, and this requires only 18,000 bottles, but that costs 5 billion coins. For the grand experience, it'll actually require 32,000 bottles, and that'll cost you 259 million. Basically, every single person that levels up enchanting uses a grand experience bottle because it's pretty much the middle, saving you a lot of money and then also saving you a lot of time with the amount of bottles that you need to use from 3 million to 32,000. The final thing is that you're going to want to get yourself an epic guardian pet. The reason for that is because that will increase your enchanting XP by 30%. Once again, I'm going to redirect you guys to Skyblock Utilities. This website is super useful. It also has a tool that you can use to figure out all this stuff for enchanting, what the best method will be for you based on price and all the effort and everything else like that. Additionally, what it means by level to enchant at. Basically, when you use a grand experience bottle, whenever you hit level 44, you're going to want to set up enough bookshelves that you can enchant at level 44. Then you're going to want to use another grand experience bottle. Or for Titanic XP, you're going to want to get the enchanting table set up for where it costs 64 levels. Enchant at 64 levels as many times as you can, and then use another Titanic XP bottle and repeat. Now let's go over Taming. Leveling up Taming is pretty easy because it's pretty passive skill. Basically, the way to level up Taming is to level up whatever pet you're actually using. Now, the best methods of doing this are pretty much Alchemy, because Alchemy are literally the easiest pets to actually level up. If you don't want to do only Alchemy, pretty much pick out whatever skill you want to level up. If you want to level up farming, use a farming pet, and basically as you level that pet up as quickly as you possibly can, that'll increase your taming skill. Take, for example, if you use mining minions. Whenever you harvest or collect those mining minions, make sure you're using a mining pet so that your mining pet gets leveled up as much as it possibly can, and then that'll also go towards your taming XP as well. Like I said, the fastest method that you can use is leveling up your alchemy. If you guys aren't level alchemy 50 yet and you plan to do it, then that would be perfect to do both of these together. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, those are all of the basically real skills. You also have runescaping and social, and there's like carpentry, but those skills don't really matter, and I didn't think that was worth including in this video. Anyway, if this video did help you guys out, you guys did learn something new, make sure you guys smash the like button. If you guys are new around here, you guys want to see some more Hypixel Skyblock content, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn those post notifications on so you get notified every time we go live or upload a brand new video. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.